Here we are down at a very wet and muddy Portway. We've just come off a 25-12 win over Old Wheatleyans. It was a very good bounce back, I think, from a couple of weeks' game ago against Coventryans. So this week, instead of a couple of players or the coaches, I'm joined by Pete and Ian to have a quick look through the game and get that different look on it. So when you looked at the conditions, you saw they had a lot of big players. You thought they might suit the conditions a bit better, but actually we managed to get it to swing towards us.
Well, I think so. I think we've got an exciting back three and actually an exciting back four, if you think about the outside centre. And we tried to get the ball there, and there's a few mistakes, but we tried to get the ball there. And I think that we played our team rather than the conditions, and I think that was a really brave thing to do. Sometimes it didn't come off, but when it did, there was one try in there that was just magnificent. I can't wait to see that on the replay.
Yeah, definitely some good moments and some good highlights. And it was just, it's those little missed chances and stuff, isn't it? And but it's having the good building blocks like we did there today and try to build that now, isn't it?
Yeah, you're right. We've always been a side that likes to play rugby and likes to throw the ball around. And the conditions weren't good today, but even though there were mistakes made by us, we carried on with our game plan and we moved the ball wide. And you've only got to look at the tries we scored that were out wide. All credit to Old Wheatleyans. They'd got a style of play which was based around their pick and go. And fairness to them, they made very few mistakes. There weren't many knock-ons. They weren't penalised at the rucks and mauls. So we were having to create our own bit of space and our own bit of luck, and we worked hard. And sometimes things don't go to plan, but what we did do, we stuck at it, and to get a bonus point win. On conditions like this, on a day like this, is really good. And these are the matches we've got to grind out the wins. And sometimes when things don't go to plan, we've got to stick at it and not give up and not look to change the way we play. We've got a plan. We like to move the ball. We're a young set of players. We're still learning. And it bodes well. We're managing now to craft the wins, and hopefully that will continue through the season.
And let's have a little look at two things that happened today. I think they kept the ball for ages and scored a try that was amazing. I mean, they went through phase after phase after phase after phase and scored a brilliant try in the second half. We scored a flare try, a real flare try where the ball went wide, it went back inside, and that was a real flare try. And I think we need to just remember that we need to stick in the game. We need to stop other teams who are bigger than us possibly from keeping the ball. We need to try and learn to win the ball at the breakdown so they don't go through phase after phase after phase and score that great try that they scored. But we need to remember that we are a flair team, and we need to go out there and perform like that and score those flair tries. And I said on the Facebook a while back, judge us later in the season, not at the beginning. We've got to learn this, and we didn't have the greatest start, but we're now settling into this league, and I think we're settling into this league in a brilliant way, and we're competitive now, I would suggest, against anybody.
Yeah, I think I can agree with that as well. I think throughout up to here now, we've had our defence kind of set, and it's building the confidence in attack more and more, isn't it? Which is really helping us. So it's now using those building blocks so we carry on. So next weekend against Coventry Welsh away should be another big game and another chance to try and show.
They're playing really well, Cov Welsh, and we'll have to be up for that next week. Let's carry on building. We love a big open pitch. We love a big flat pitch, but we've also got to adapt to other conditions. I'd love to get Coventryans back here after losing to them the week before last, because this is where we feel strongest. Cov Welsh next week, which I'm looking forward to.
And I think we just need to be brave. Look, we're going to make mistakes because we're going to play attacking rugby, I believe. We need to try and win the ball back when they've got it, and when we've got it, we need to be brave. And I'm seeing that now. I'm seeing us being able, against really good defences, to be a bit braver.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Thank you both. And we'll see you all down at Coventry Welsh next weekend.
Fantastic.
Cheers.